Good morning everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We have just woken up. Oh, have we just woken up? I'm not sure. We've just gotten inside Red Thunder and we're going to go take this for a spin. So the first spin is going to be a little tour of the truck. Yep, she's still short wheelbase, 6x2 mid-lift configuration. We are using a Caterpillar engine. This is sound provided by Zeemods. It's a C3176A sound pack that I've modelled a Caterpillar C10, so a small capacity engine. This one is pushing out about 350 horsepower and 1350 foot-pounds of torque. We're in Vegas because Vegas. So let's take a look at what we can run today. What have we got? A short trip of packaging? Nope. Some cars to Barstow? No. That's not too bad. That's a nearly 400-mile trip to Salt Lake City, but it's an urgent delivery and that's always good. Now that looks interesting. 330 miles to Grand Canyon in Arizona. That's a scenic trip, and it pays well. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take that.
Auf geht's.
Navigation system still in German, but hey, that's good. So along with this Caterpillar C10, we're using the 13-speed transmission. So I'm shifting myself. Spent a lot of time driving a Peterbilt 389 with an automatic recently. This is going to be a little bit different for me. But different's good. Different's very good. And how am I? Well, allergies are pretty high right now. I feel kind of okay. It's probably sound worse than I feel. Just going to baby this engine a little bit. So this is just a 10-litre engine. It's not particularly stressed. What's its torque? 1350. It should get reasonable economy from it, which is nice. And with 350 horsepower, I think its rated power is 335. It's not going to be horrendously slow, honest. It says. We'll see how well that goes. Oh, we're here already.
Es ist vorbei.
Let's check in here. Let's see. That's the tires, Grand Canyon. That's the one. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and collect it. And where is it? Didn't seem to have let me collect the job. Let's back it up and try that again. It does that sometimes. Let's try again. Oh, I was too late to collect the job, so there isn't an equivalent, or it's not there anymore. Car parts or machine parts. Neither of them look that interesting. Choice of a short one or a long one. Let's go with the long one. See, does it weigh more? A little bit more. Kind of a light cargo. It's probably ideal for the fairly low powered. San Francisco is 550 miles. Well, we'll have to be using some bullet time because that is a long job. A bit long for a video, but that's okay. So I had been using a lot of rain, or had been experiencing a lot of rain in this this game, this save slot, but it's finally stopped raining. So hopefully we'll have decent weather today. Go. Wait. Oh, there it is. It's the other side of this, I guess, reefer. Interesting. It's just after 5 in the morning. This guy's working on a Tesla already. So I have not driven a truck in this game for several days, other than a little trial just in the last 20 minutes or so. So I'm hopeful. I haven't forgotten too much about the game. Oh, that's my truck. Okay. I've never noticed this yard in front of me before. I don't know if I can get out that way. I don't think so. Let's have a look. No. Oh well. Figure it was worth a shot. See if I can make this turn without hitting this wall, and I don't think I can. Oh, maybe. It's close. It's really close, but I did it. Oh, that works. Alright, and we're off. So this C3176 sound is very classic diesel. I enjoy the sound. Z released a new sound pack just a few days ago, the C15 MBA, I believe. It's at the bridge C15. The engine itself is not that liked by truckers, but it sounds fantastic. At least going on a Jeff Favanon video that I listened to. So we'll see if I end up buying that. I can't see so well to the right. I should tell people I'm going left. Yep, it's all good. Okay. That might make everyone a little bit disorientated, and I'm sorry. So this particular engine tune, I believe peak power is something like 1600 or 1650 RPM. So there's no point in revving it that much higher than this. But it doesn't give me that much, or that many revs to play with, really. I didn't like moving off in third. I could make it. Making a right mess of this so far. Let's get out of your way. Okay. Let's put cruise up to 30. Less chance of crashing that way, right? So I wonder if I've got this hill at 1000 RPM. No. Okay. Okay. So it's a bit of a learning experience with this engine then. Hey, that was lucky. I like it when the light goes to green just as I approach it. That's always a good thing. It's good for mileage. It saves changing gear a few more times, and that's always good as well. Alright, well, gonna head out of Vegas, gonna drop into bullet time, and I'll catch up with everyone a few miles down the road. What is going on with this traffic? So, the bus slowed down, and I couldn't get around this semi towing it's like a tractor on the back, and then we messed around for a time, and The lanes merged, single lane road. Okay, now the bus has just gone round. Well, some observations with this engine so far. This thing seems to really sip fuel. I don't know if you saw when I was sat waiting at the lights and idling, its consumption was 0.3 gallon per hour. That's about half something like the ISX 15. And right now it's showing 7.3. I've been cruising at 65 where I can. The question is, can I get around this vehicle? Because I haven't got much power. That's full throttle. I might do, actually. Yes, I do. Hey! Yeah, and it looks like it's governor's 1800 RPM. Okay, that's good to know. Set cruise at 60. Drop it into top. Well, that surprised me. I didn't think I'd be able to overtake that semi, but I think he lifted off to help everyone past. I mean, maintaining 60 is not happening so far. I guess I'll drop it to 50 because it might be slowing down here. 45, okay. So it'll do 45 in top, but not very happily. So it's quite a narrow rev range then. It's like maybe 1,000 to 1,800 as a workable rev range. It's not too bad, I suppose. It's definitely restrictive. Pretty loud engine rate though. Doesn't do that much, but you certainly hear it. And it's noisy. Let's put those windows down. Listen to that little Caterpillar. So first in this Eaton-Fuller 13 speed is like low gear or crawler gear. So I'm going to move off in second because I don't think I need to use crawler gear just yet. Okay, so who's going where? Seems clear to me. Short shifting it, which probably isn't good for efficiency, as good as I would hope, because you do lose quite a bit of time when you change gear. Easily done. I'm going to turn the lights off in just a moment. What's it? Where do you think you're going, sunshine? Let's cruise up to 25. Turn off the headlights. There we go. Get those windows up. Up. And wait for the speed limit to change. There we go. I'm practically at the 45 limit. Let's get the hammer down. Or a small hammer. I guess I'll rev it out a little bit for the gradient. Might just keep it in 10th up this hill, see if it'll hold 50. It won't, but it's not bleeding speed too badly. There we go, hit 50. Okay. It's kind of quiet when it's not working and loud when it is. So let's see. The last few days in the real world, I have seemingly travelled all over Texas. This is a gross exaggeration. So, okay. I don't like it when drivers do that. They do it for real as well. So, where was I? Yeah, so, we've covered about 1,000 miles in the last few days. I had a mini break, a mini vacation, I suppose you'd say, with my long-suffering wife. We got to travel around quite a bit. Got to experience pollen and allergens all over mid-Texas, so it seems. Yeah, it was quite a reasonable experience, all that. Of course, got to travel around on the highways and interstates, seeing a lot of trucks, a lot of blue trucks I'm seeing right now, a lot of Freightliners and internationals, mostly fleet trucks. Who doesn't like a nice blue Peterbilt or Kenworth? So it's been good. It's been interesting to get out from my routine, which makes a change. But it's also nice to come home, and I think that's something I've learned to appreciate a lot in the last couple of years. I'm sure many of my viewers and listeners have as well. You know, when lockdown happened, it was kind of awful, stuck at home. But I've learned to like it. Finally stopped for me here. I've delivered fuel to this truck stop as well. Okay, I need to use this lane. Let's get back up to speed. So this isn't a bad engine and transmission combination. It does feel a little underpowered, but it's not horrendous. And I can keep up with traffic, at least with this cargo. Might be very different if I was hauling 40,000 pounds, of course, but I'm not, so. And getting good mileage, which means good range. This truck only has a 150-gallon tank. Yep, go to the left down up here. Down here technically, because that's going downhill.
Biege nach links ab.
Yes, dear. Turning left. Okay, there we go. As for the new graphics card, well, so far so good, I suppose. I'm running the game at a high level of detail. That's always nice. I'm still getting the odd hitch and the odd bit of lag here and there. But I suspect I have set a lower power limit than I need to. I think I maybe tried setting it at 65%. I'm not going to go and check now because I'm in the middle of a game. But maybe that's why it's not as smooth in this gaming session as I'm used to. Not sure. But for the most part, ATS has never looked so good for me on a 4K monitor. I think that means I'm spoiled. Very much so. So we're not yet in California. Let's see how far I've got to go. 7 hours. Yeah, that's a long way. I'll get there before it's time to take my break though, which is good. But only just. Assuming I don't lose any time anywhere. Yay, California. I'm going to let the truck just slow herself down rather than brake to 55. which means I'm speeding right now. Surprised that she hasn't told me. How about... Alright. Well, coming up to a right-hand turn, but I'm gonna switch to bullet time and catch up with everyone in just a second.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen.
This is why I should have checked my road. So it's taking me through Yosemite National Park. So I'm going to get fined because my cargo is too heavy for park rules, and I'm in this police officer's way. Come on. Oh wow. It's going to look pretty at lunchtime, but all the same. So hills and gradients and traffic to get in the way of, so should be a pretty trip, but dang, that's fine. Well, dang. I couldn't think of a nice way of saying that. So I went over a sign earlier, and I ran into the barrier because I was understeering off, so I lifted off and braked, and bang. Now we get to go over this bridge. Let me use this lane. I am in danger of being late. I've got 1 hour 10 to make my delivery, and in 1 hour 19 I'm going to be past my rest stop break. So time to get the hammer down and see if I can at least maintain this time. But of course this bridge is not helping things. Where am I heading to? San Francisco. Okay. Well, I mean, I would have figured that with this Golden Gate Bridge and all, but it's so steep. It's good that I'm doing 55, but bad that I'm doing 55 and a 50 limit. Descending into San Francisco is a challenge if you want to try and make up time. Seemingly everyone is speeding. Let's get off the power. Let's change down a gear. I'll use the engine brake in just a second. In fact, I'm going to use it now. Drop a couple of gears and see if that helps keep the speed under control. A little bit of a foot brake. Okay. Change down another gear. This is just a challenge. He's doing just over 30 as well, I think. And lift off completely kicks in the engine brake, so that's good. A little bit of the service brake. Hey, got a green light. That's good. It's a little bit slow with this gear. I curbed it. Oh, disaster. Did I damage everything? Yep. That's disappointing. Looks like I'm going to make it though, just. It's going to be pretty tight. Red light doesn't help things. I'm going to turn my secondary lights on. Is it really worth it? Let's go full headlights. Everyone else has them on. This way I shouldn't get a fine. And give me a green light. Give me a green. Yes, green light. So I guess when I set up this engine, I set a deliberately restrictive maximum engine speed. And it's good for economy, in theory. But it makes the engine much less flexible. What's going on here? That looks suspicious. One guy and those two guys having a conversation. Uh-huh. Wow. It's a whole marketplace there. I know that SCS are working on California, and I'm excited to see some of the changes that they make. I don't think that they're ready yet.
Biege nach rechts ab.
It's so close to my destination, I can practically smell it. Yep, I'm good. The heck is this thing? A golf buggy?
Biege nach links ab.
Shouldn't use the engine brake in the city. That's very noisy. Give me a green light. Green light. It's an whole truck. To go. Did they just? Yep, they did. They just crashed. Okay, I missed it, thankfully. Oops. Almost crashed myself. So like getting up that gradient there, I had to change up because I was running out of revs and it would have caused me to not go any quicker. And I'm trying to make up time, so running out of revs, not a good thing. So tempting to use the engine brake. Thank you, Mr. Greenlight. Appreciate that. Downshift. Back on the power. I'll take the right-hand lane. Left-hand lane even, sorry. Please don't make me stop. Downshift again. Back on the power. Okay. So far so good. And I double shifted there and it's like I'm going to get away with it. Why am I getting... What have I done? Oh,
Immer geradeaus.
that's why. My bad. And I'm probably going to need the crawler gear here, so I've set myself up with the crawler gear and I've used the e-brake or the parking brake, so we'll see what happens when I have to move off here. Hope I don't get wheel spin. We'll find out in just a second. Bit of service brake off with the e-brake. Back on the power. Yep, we're doing it. Okay. No drama there. That's good. So many gear shifts.
Links halten und dann links
Tell the
abbiegen.
world where I'm going. Signal left. Feather the throttle a little bit off the power. Yay, I'm gonna go because I was halfway through. I should have downshifted 2, not 1. Back on the
Rechts
power.
abbiegen.
Swing left a little off the power.
Rechts abbiegen und dann
Can't see a
rechts
thing.
abbiegen.
Signal, downshift 2. Okay, well, I did get fined because I'm over my allocated working time, but I made it here on time and that's good.
Hier endet es.
Now let's see how difficult the hard parking is. I don't think I can... Oh, I'm going to try it. It's only 40, so it can't be that difficult, right? Could be foreshadowing. So if I go here... I'll just pull into this corner. And then go right hand down now. I don't think I can get this in from this angle. We'll try. I think I've messed it up. I'm sure I've messed it up. Yep, I messed it up. Great. I wasn't even close. We'll try that same maneuver, but I don't think it's going to work. So I've got to go right hand down to get underneath it. No, I've not got the angle. Let's go full left hand down. I'm going to have to pull forward next to this Amazon trailer. We've got plenty of space here, I think. Alright, let's try this again. So far this has been an epic disaster. I kind of expected that. So I'm just giving it full right hand down, lock. Check I don't hit this Amazon trailer, right, so I'm all clear here. Start to give it left hand lock round about now. Okay. That's pointing it towards where I want it to go. And let's just try pulling forward and to the right. See if that's going to work. A little bit. And then left hand down. Back in reverse. I kind of still want to keep the thing turning a little. It's a little messy, but I think I can make this work for me. This is without using the spotter view. space have I got behind me? Let's pull forward. We check. Yeah, I think I was close, but I don't want to bump into anything. But at this point, it kind of doesn't matter though, really. Okay, I should be able to just go straight back, more or less, and get it in the spot. Ish. No. I'm going off to the side. How do I correct this? So it's going more to my right. So I've got to go right as well, I think. Straighten it up and then go some left hand down. Oh, maybe I've said that back. I may have just said that backwards. I'm not sure. Okay, let's try that. I know I'm tired. I can tell I'm tired. Oh, wrong way. Full left hand down. Try and correct it. And then full right hand down. See if that gets it enough in the spot. Does that count? Okay, spot of view. I'm almost there. Just not quite. It's much easier like this. I did all that with my mid-axle up. My bad. Okay, so I've gotta go left hand down, straighten it up, left hand down a bit more, straight out, and a bit of right hand down, a lot more right hand down, a lot more right hand, no, come on. This is easier with a longer trailer, as I've seen discussed online. I think I'm still not going to get it close enough to where I want it to be. This game sucks. I suck at this game. Right, so I can do it. Are we there? Finally? Yep, this should do it. Thank goodness. Okay. Good. Let's see how well we did then. So 552 miles, 71 gallons give or take. Okay, so makes it almost 8 miles per gallon and just shy of 15 hours. So I went in an hour over my working time, and I did get fined at least once. So that's not very good of me. That's an average of like under 40 miles an hour. Oh well. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and click like. If you don't like it, click dislike. You can subscribe to more, especially if you like to watch me make a right mess of parking. But most of all, thank you for watching and have a great day. Thank you so much. Goodbye.